I've been thinking about the sort of the horse meat scandal that doesn't seem to go away. Prince Charles has just been speaking in Germany about the what he thinks the problems with the driving prices down to the bottom and the implications that has on the whole sort of distribution network for food and sourcing locally as something we should do more of. And I agree with a lot of the points said. But one thing that always sort of slightly gets me really when I've talked about this is that there have been big change. A lot of people are up in arms about the sort of not knowing where their food comes from, and that's a great thing. But the second you start to talk to people about wine, they sort of switch off. And I've even found this with very good restaurants, even sort of Good Food Guide or even Michelin-starred restaurants, where you talk to them about this scandal, and they're, oh yeah, absolutely, I mean, I knew this would happen, and basically it's all the supermarket's fault, and almost giving the impression of and that they're sort of really very responsible with their sourcing, and that this is why people should shop in butchers and eat in these restaurants. And I agree with that. But the thing is, the second you start to talk about wine, they still think you should be able to buy a bottle of wine for next to nothing. And the trouble is that wine can suffer the same problems. If we actually just have this great big race to the lowest possible pricing, then we really are going to go down this route of risking our supply chain and not being able to celebrate the great wines that are out there, and wines that cost a little bit more money. So I hope that this big focus on the sort of the horse meat scandal and provenance of food, with a sort of a push from the trade, in the wine trade, we can kind of get the message across that people should spend a little bit more money on wine, especially given the level of duty, etc., on the cost of a bottle of wine, and help people to think the same way they do about ethical trading of food as they do with sourcing of wine. So hopefully we can push this message.